Alright. I'm still in grade 7. Surely it won't be that bad. Heat capacity! A topic that for some reason took 7th grade me a while to understand, but it's fairly easy, you see? The formula consists of 4 things: Q being the amount of heat energy that we are searching, M being the mass of said item, C being the specific heat capacity, and delta T, the difference in the temperature. The formula is typically used on a graph like this one. Usually, the question would already provide the specific heat of each section, but which is which? Here, we have rising and flat lines that differs in them. The first rising line usually uses specific heat of ice, which is normally around 0.5 calories per gram or 2100 joules per kilogram. This is the process of freezing ice temperatures turning into 0 degrees. The second line, being flat, marks where the ice melts into water. The specific melting heat can vary, but it'll probably be provided in the question anyways. The third line, that's rising, is when the water starts to boil. Its specific heat is usually 1 calorie per gram or 4200 joules per kilogram. The fourth line that's flat is when the water turns into steam. This rarely appears in tests, but if it does, just so you know, this thing is called latent heat. So now we know which specific heat is for who. Now we can figure out the calculations. Say this question. Here we are asked to find the heat needed to go from point B to C to D. And in the graph, it is shown that B to C is when it's melting to water, and C to D is shown when the water turns to steam. Now, the text head gave us information of the C of melting, let's call that Q1, and the C of water, let's call that Q2. All we need to know now is the temperature differences and mass of the item, with the temperature difference of Q1 being 0 and the temperature difference of Q2 being 30 degrees. As for mass, we know that the mass is 500 grams. But remember, the unit here is kilogram, so we'll have to convert that real quick. Now all we need to do is substitute both and add them all up, and that's your answer.